safe following a debris event, our recently returned Crew 2 astronauts discussed their mission and what our Crew 1 astronauts did in Washington. A few of the stories to tell
Hi,
you about this week at NASA.
my name is
On
Ellie,
November 15th, Moscow
and
Standard
this
Time,
is
the International Space Station Flight Control Team was notified about
KUAW
indications of a satellite breakup
I
that
am
had potential to
cooking
create
something
enough
today,
debris to
and
pose
the
a
first
conjunction
thing
threat
I'm
to the
cooking
station.
is
They directed the crew on board to
green,
close hatches to
turnip
radio
green.
modules on the station.
I just have taste for turnip green, so I have washed my turnip greens, and I am getting ready to chop them and cook them in my slow cooker. So this is it's going to take a little while for me to chop them. So you chop them, and I washed them as many times as it was needed, and it's going to depend on how clean or dirty your greens are. You don't want to leave grit, dirt on them, because you could taste the difference. I always have washed my greens. Even when I was growing up, my grandmother used to have me to wash her greens. And I love greens, and I always wanted them clean. Because if you don't wash them clean, they will taste gritty, taste like sand is in your greens. So you do not want that. So, and I think that's how I found out how to clean your greens. I may have did it one time. If I did, it only was one time, because you don't want that again. I don't know if I did it, or I ate somebody else's gritty greens, but you will wash them clean. And I like mine chopped kind of fine. Why, I don't know. And I tell you something else that I used to do is uh, I used to cut the stems out of my greens and put them in the trash. And the stem, they have just as much or more good stuff in them than the leaf. And you know what else I also did? So it can really taste like the turnip greens. I went to the store after I left the dentist this morning and bought me some turnips. I said, this will be a good time. And you know what? I always cook my turnips with my Brussels sprout. I didn't eat Brussels sprout until probably about couple years ago. And my cousin Kat, she cooked some Brussels sprout when we was invited over to Benel's, and I tasted them. I always knew I didn't like them, but I taste them, and I'm good at doing that. It's things that I don't like. I didn't like when I was growing up, but I don't know too many things now that I don't like. Very few things. Can't think of nothing right now, but yes, eggplants. I'm not fond of eggplants, and I might be fond of eggplants, but they don't digest right for me. Anyway, I didn't like Brussels sprout, so they was pretty good. So I went out, I started eating them, and now I cook them all the time. I cook them more regular than I cook greens now, the Brussels sprouts. And the Brussels sprouts, I buy turnips. When I buy Brussels sprout, I buy turnips. the turnip taste and the Brussels sprout, both of them have their own individual taste. But if you cook them together, they are delicious, really good. So every time I cook Brussels sprouts, I try to have me some turnips to cook along with my Brussels sprouts. And then I heard on the KUAW that Brussels sprout is very healthy for your liver. So I really, since I'm diabetic, I try to eat stuff to rejuvenate my body. So uh, I eat plenty of Brussels sprouts. And when I get through with my greens, um, boy, got quite a few of them. Well, I got 2 bunches. I didn't cook any more than that because he'll help me. George might help me eat that, and he might not. But I am. I don't even know for my camera. I'm just chopping and talking. So I don't know how much you have seen, and but anyway, I am about halfway chopping, but see, I just put them together like that. Get me a knife and chop away. And then when I turn on this is a pressure cooker. So when I put it in the pressure cooker, I probably cook them about 25 minutes. It'd be really done. I don't like crunchy greens, so that's why I cook them 20. It don't take very long in this slow cooker. Not slow cooker. What do you call it? Pressure cooker. It's an Instant Pot. That's what what's the name of it. Instant Pot. So I cook quite a bit with this Instant Pot because it don't take long for your food to get ready. It don't take all day or half the day for it to cook. It just takes less than an hour, and these greens gonna be less than a half hour. So they are coming along. I probably cook some more greens for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I'm eating some now, and I think Thanksgiving is next week. It is. So, yeah, this is really getting there. So, all right. Greens, turnips, and when I do finish with these greens, cutting them up and get them started, y'all know what else I'm getting ready to do? Is cook a socket to me cake. I went to the store and picked up some things that go in a socket to me cake. And I'm going to also, I'm just full of energy today. I took my liver out this morning, and it's thrown out. I'm going to fry and then smother some calf liver with onions and stuff. But, all right. I think I'm just going to put a big bunch of them up here and just chop. chop, chop, chop. And you know, oh, I'm having a hard time finding self-rising cornmeal. Uh, I, I found some not too long ago, about a month ago, and I done used it all up because they don't sell you but 2 pounds of they don't sell a 5 pound bag. So I was in a grocery store where I usually buy my self-rising cornmeal, and I already know one store I used to buy self-rising cornmeal. This brand that I usually buy, I cannot find it. I'm not finding it anywhere. So now I'm going to have to learn how to cook cornbread all over again. Because you know the self-rising meal already had the baking powder and most of the powder in liquid, not the liquid, the um, ingredients is already there. Then you have to add milk, eggs, oil. I got to add the milk, egg, oil, baking powder, flour. Uh, so, yeah, it makes a difference in how good your cornbread is and how good your dressing will be. So, uh, my dressing that I'm going to make already, that's uh, I had self-rising cornmeal. So I got to practice on my doing making cornbread now because I had gotten so I could make some pretty good cornbread. And no, I have wanted to take the shortcut. Now I got to start all over again from scratch. But I know I can do it. Did it before. But I don't like to. Well, got most of the greens together. So, got a pot of greens. And uh, I don't think I'm going to put any meat in my greens today. Whatever, because I'm going to have turkey and hen. I bought a hen to make my dressing with. So, but I got a turkey that's going to be smoked. So now I got my pot of greens all chopped up. Now I am going to uh, chop up onion. Put in there. What's wrong with this leaf? I'm wiping the bottom of my Instant Pot out. And let me see here. Okay, it looks pretty good. Now, put my pot of greens. Got my greens there in my Instant Pot. Okay. Now, we'll cut up my onion. Wow. I'm going to cut up a whole onion. Oh. These. Okay. Okay, cut up my onion. Get it in there with the greens. Ouch. Dangerous cook. You're about to cut yourself. All right. You can tell I love my onion. I'm putting a lot of onion in here, but it's not going to be all yet. Okay. Onion, garlic. All right. Now. Oh, gotta get my turnips in there. Wow, I bought some turnips to put in there. Let me. All right. Put me some garlic in my green. And ginger. So, gotta do the scraping. Get my ginger together here. See what else I'm putting in there. Oh, I got to get my seasoning. Now, if you like ham hocks, I used to do that a long time ago. Um, salt pork, smoked turkey, neck, leg, whatever, wings. If you want to put something in your greens, you can. But I'm just going to season them real good. And whatever meat I'm going to have for dinner, that's what I will have with my greens. Today, I'm going to have some smothered liver. I'm grating um, this ginger. All right. Okay. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All righty. Now, I am getting this turnip ready to put in there. And I'm going to peel the white part of the purple I usually leave on because it don't look that. I don't know why it don't get dirty like the white. But I wash it. But the white still don't get clean. So I peel it. All right. Now I can cut this bad boy up and put it in the pot. I could have bought just one, but I bought two of these big jokers. Okay. Okay, turnip, come on now. Be good to me. I don't usually buy them this big. Well, it worked. All right, it's working really good now. Okay. guess I'll just do one turnip. Okay. All right. Now I just got to put the um, juice. Where is? There we go. Well, I have some chicken broth. I'm going to put in my grains. This is a little spicy, I know that. So there's going to be a little spice to it. And that's my chicken kicking spice. This is the red bell pepper blend and garlic and onion blend. So I'm going to put a little bit more this is just better than bouillon. I'm going to put some of that in my greens also. As to help the season out. So what I have here is hot water, and I put my better than bouillon in it and dissolve it. Okay, get it all. I'm impatient. I don't like to wait for a long time on knitting. So try and get it all dissolved. All right. Now, I have my pot with my greens and my turnips all in there. See? And I'm going to turn this on to 25. And, oh, gotta put my lid on. Well, I don't know what you're doing without the lid, but let me put it on here. So there we go. It's going to take 25 minutes to cook this. And it'll take 25 minutes to cook. So I have washed my greens several times until I clean enough for me. And also, I chopped them up, and they are turnip greens. And then I chopped up a large turnip. I had two, but I only put one in there. And I also seasoned it real good with all my different gourmet season and uh, my ginger. I grated in, and my garlic. And what else did I put in there? Oh, I chopped up a whole onion. So all that is, I didn't put any meat in my greens. I chose not to. Uh, so it will be cooking for 25 minutes. And uh, I probably won't let you see it because, unless I do it, I'll show you another time because it's going to take 25 minutes to cook. And thank you for watching Senior Moments with Millie, KUAW. And also, I just want to let you know that KUAW have live shows. Today is Tuesday, and my show comes on at 2 every Tuesday. And we have a lineup of live shows on Tuesday. The first one is myself at 2 o'clock. And we also have Chris Jackson, Street Therapy, and T-Baby have The Truth Be Told. If you see her, she probably showing a premiere show that she already done because she's going to take a break until the first of the year. And T-Baby, and then Tyrone Gathers, he will be on, and T-Baby come on at 6. Chris Jackson come on at 5, 6, and then Tyrone Gathers come on at 7, and we have the Lene Gray Show come on at 8. So that's the lineup for today. And also we have other shows, but they are audio. You can go and listen to KUAW 24/7, and there is something on there. I don't have you can go to KUAW calendar, and it will tell you everything that's playing and who's talking and everything. So I hope you enjoyed the cooking show, and I will be doing other recipes. I'm going to do a sakatumi cake next week. I was going to do it this week, but I decided since I was already doing greens, I might as well go ahead and record it and show it to you guys so you can get ready for the holiday and you can cook you some greens. But you can also, we do take donations to KUAW and BFTAA, which is our uh, organization. They have a robot, BFTAA have a robotic team that starting up. And they will be the only one, the robotics only children there because they're doing all the other things by video. But the coaches wanted to do hands-on with the robotics so they can build a robot and do virtual, whatever they do virtual with that. And you can go to the donate button and donate to KUAW or Black Family Technology Awareness Association. Thank you for listening, and this is my show today. Goodbye.